Yeah, let's get it. We live, direct. We here streaming another, episode, another, live stream with Credit Gotti, where I'm gonna come to you guys and give you guys game, help my people that are in a situation, and where they feel maybe there is no help, but y'all are actually in a situation that is a blessing, right? It's a blessing in disguise, in all honesty. So I'm excited to show you guys the blessing. I'm excited to be the blessing, to show you guys, the blessing that we all have within each and every single one of us. So, things that we, are our birthright, and things that, are our rights, and things that we gotta understand and start standing on, so that we can take back our power. And so when it comes to everything in all of my teachings, I want to make very clear, like, everything that I teach and why and when I'm breaking down these laws and these codes within Title 15, these are all codes so that you guys can see if they're in violation, of your guys' rights with, maybe you guys got late payments. I've done calls going over different codes that will help you with late payments and the removal of that. So you guys, at the end of the day, are always going to, define, and you guys were the only ones present throughout the consumer credit transaction to truly, state, how they have violated you, how damages have incurred, what damages have incurred, right? So therefore, when it comes to getting remedy, when it comes to getting paid from these corporations, these creditors, these consumer reporting agencies, because the thing is, we're not just going out and suing it, and taking these financial institutions to pre-arbitration. We're doing and holding and taking the litigation if need be, these consumer reporting agencies, just like these creditors as well too. So I want to make that very clear for me, that it's not just the creditors that we're holding liable, but it's the consumer reporting agencies as well too, for inaccurate credit reporting. It talks about within the FCRA's congressional findings, it talks about in the FCRA's congressional findings, that the banking system is dependent upon fair and accurate credit reporting, right? So I've talked about this multiple times previously as well too, but right away, accuracy, fairness, if anything's not accurate or anything's not fair, these consumer reporting agencies have a whole subchapter that Congress passed to govern them to protect us consumers. Peace, James. Peace, James. I'm doing amazing, brother. I'm out in Philly today. I actually want to get connected with you, run that call today. We're going to be hosting a mentorship call tonight, so I wanted you to get access to that call tonight. Yesterday I was in Philly, so we didn't end up hosting the call typically as we do on Tuesdays. Or I was in New York yesterday, all day in New York. I'm in Philly now. Let me show you guys whereabouts. We on the block with it, waiting for our food. But had to stop at Ekta, make a quick vegan, stop. But I like to eat at places that are more, mom and pops, not such big places and big corps. I like to support the local businesses, local restaurants, restaurants of culture that are using way better ingredients, etc. It does look like Brooklyn right here. I was just in Brooklyn yesterday. Yeah, I was literally just Ashanti in Brooklyn yesterday. I know I got a lot of people that hit me up that are in the New York area, Brooklyn area, Bronx area. I'm probably gonna be back out there Friday before I head back to the West Coast. So reach out to me. It'd be best if you reach out via my phone number, 305-575-2843, or even just directly message me on Instagram at Credit Gotti. Those would be best, is my number or direct message via Instagram. Yes, because I know there's a lot of people out in the New York area, but every time I go there, I'm trying to think, and I'm like, I'm not sure. And when I get there, it's like, y'all know how fast-paced everything is, and just I'm trying to do a million things in the time I'm there. I typically just like to spend just the day there, head back, the day and night. Nighttime's fun. Take a train back to Philly around like 12, 1. That's what I did last night. So I didn't get back till about like 3:30. Took a bus at 1:30, got back at like 3, hour and a half bus. But New York was a vibe yesterday. Went to the Yankees game. We went to Times Square. We went all over. I was in Brooklyn for the beginning of the day. I was in City Hall. Yeah, we was all over. But how to get paid off of your guys' reports, right? So we got to check. We got to pull our reports. We got to be making, sure that we're aware of what's on them, what is being reported that's inaccurate. And then reading these contracts. That's the biggest thing that I want to get, at with you guys. If it's your auto loan, even credit card, anything with a finance charge, which is any consumer credit transaction. So every line of credit that you guys have, every trade line, a trade line is a line of credit. A lot of people think a trade line is just an authorized user, when a trade line is really a whole... That's super hard, D. Harley. That's super hard. The AMG too. That's big bread. You doing it, bro. Shout out D. Harley 202. Just got him an AMG off cash, off the lot. That's clean, bro. Shout out you. But, so hopefully you can go out now and get paid off, these things that I'm talking about on the call. Your report, your consumer report, how to go out and hold these corporations liable. And the first thing is, seeing your reports, getting the agreements, reading the agreements with those accounts, looking for the truth and lending disclosure, breaking down the finance charge, the amount financed, seeing and showing them and understanding to yourself that it's already credited. What I like to do from there as well too is debt validation, having them properly validate the debt. Remember, there's 5 steps, when it comes to debt validation, 15 U.S.C. 1692G. There's 5 things that are required for them to provide for you. And if they don't provide them, then it's not proper validation, right? And they got to provide those 5, and there's no way of them providing those 5. So that's a little hack within itself. And that's the thing, is a lot of you guys are arguing with them. A lot of you guys are getting your emotions involved within, the disputing process, that y'all forget it's not what you know, but it's what you can prove. So always stay in good faith. Understand that the power is in our hands. So don't get out of character. Stay patient. In every response, if they're not willing to comply, is just adding more compensation to the, invoice that you're going to be receiving from these companies. So when it comes to the remedy sections within Title 15 that we must know, that I want you guys all to take note of. If you guys are just tuning in, let's make sure that we're doing our part as well too, and dropping a like. The likes go a long way. The likes help the community grow. The likes help all, and as the community is growing, the likes is going to only help you, at the end of the day, come full circle. Because imagine all of us collectively moving in unison together, learning and applying this information, right? So the likes, the comments, you guys sharing this, it goes a long way. I don't drop or spend any money in ads. I'm not one for the fame. I'm not one for the clout. I'm not one for any of that. I'm one for everything just being organic. I believe that everything is energy, and I believe that, we have the ability to move in unison collectively together, to help achieve the overall mission. And so it's all good. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much. Take care. God bless. I'll be back soon. Thank you, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So family. What I want y'all to know, leaving this call, is where to look so that we can go read it, we can understand it, and we can apply it. So in terms of, if you guys are dealing with the consumer reporting agencies, remedy in there is 15 U.S.C. 1681N. Right, it talks about that you can get paid up to $1,000 per violation. Right, $1,000 per violation, what we can get. So if you guys got inquiries, that right away, permissible purpose is 1 damage within the FCRA. That's 15 U.S.C. 1681B. but per each violation is $1,000. And this isn't what I'm telling you guys. I want you guys to go read for yourself, or any actual damages done. So it can not only just be $1,000, but what were the damages? What was you being denied credit for the inquiries that you have on your report? What damages did that create from you, the denial of that credit? What damages did the inaccuracy of their reporting, how did that affect you from then going out and applying, not even knowing that they were inaccurately reporting something per se, and you go out, you get denied, and how did that affect you guys, right? So what are the damages that occurred from them denying you guys of your guys' right? If it was a privilege, if it was something that we're being gifted, something that we're being granted, it would be completely different. But this is our rights in which we are endowed with, and that are engraved in each and every single one of us. And these are things that, once again, as a creator, that are just within us. It's things that, because at the end of the day, we got to understand whom is providing energy. This right here is like some shit literally in the movies. It's some real life East Coast vibe right here. Let me show y'all this. There's some real life East Coast vibes right here. We just on the block with them. Drop a like, family. Let me know what city you guys are all tuning in from today as well. So what city is everybody tuning in from? I will be in the Seattle area on the 17th to the 21st. Let's see, where else am I going to be? I may go to Miami here sometime soon. If not, when I get back, definitely from the Philippines and Tokyo. But I'm going to go into the Philippines on the 21st. That's going to be very, monumental and moving for me. Just having that office that we got set up there, and looking to build more out there as a whole as well too. Looking to set up businesses out there, and acquire land, and do a lot of great things out there. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be something that I'm looking forward to. Look how unique this is. Like, get a little seat while I'm waiting. She took off. My friend's mom, whom I'm out in the Philly area with. It's really my brother's mom. I call her my second mom. I call her Dukes. But she left and went to go get some other food because she wasn't messing with the Indian food. But I was messing with the Indian food, so fine by me. But she talking about, I haven't eaten all day, and she gonna go to McDonald's. I'm like, yeah, you can have that. That's you. Look what we grabbing on, man. Let me show y'all the good eats. We got some masala. We got some rice, some Indian rice. We got some veggies in there. We got the chickpeas in there. We got Spokane. My guy Warren Hood. Yeah, Michael Ricotta, for real. We got my guy Michael Ricotta out in Florida. Michael Ricotta is somebody that is not only a member, a part of the mob, but he's actually invested into the personal credit blueprint, where we're actually working on him and his wife's report. We're helping him as well too with his vehicle and getting it discharged. Right now, they're actually looking to attempt to come repossess the vehicle, right? And that's why he reached out to me. I'm pretty positive they've already charged off the account, but they have not came to repossess the vehicle, but they're sending out letters as such. So we've been handling some things to give you guys some background on that, how we're gonna go get the remedy with that, the steps that we're taking with that as well too. And that's what I would love to, do more of as a whole as well. And I'm definitely open to collaboration for any of my clients as well too, of coming on here talking about your guys' stories. I got a lot of testimonies that I am going to be collaborating with, of clients from the past that we've already worked on their reports, their situation, etc. But specifically with my guy Michael, some things that we're going to be taking, the steps that we're going to take, and some steps that we've already taken. Right now, since they've already charged off the account, it's been over 90 days, and they're threatening to repossess the vehicle. We just, skipped the steps of the notice of dispute, put them on notice, and right away we let them know that we're looking to take them through arbitration, sending them the pre-arbitration letter. Through the pre-arbitration letter, we specified that we're aware that they've already charged off the account, broken down, the actual term of a charge off, and let it be known that once they've charged off the account, has been settled. The account has been credited again. Going further in debt, that we're aware of their deceptive, debt collection attempts, and their attempts to collect, using deceptive and unfair and abusive, tactics, because that's at the end of the day what they're doing. Even the letter that, my guy Michael had just received, that's a tactic that they use to abuse, to deceive consumers into ultimately feeling as if they have nothing else to do but pay it. Feeling as if I don't pay this, I'm gonna go to court, I'm gonna go to jail, I'm gonna, have my, property, my taxes, my, income, all, garnished, and, they'll use and go to the extent of those tactics, but at the end of the day, that's why it's vital we understand our rights. So we just right away hit them with the pre-arbitration letter. We're waiting for the response. After that, we're gonna send out an affidavit of truth. With the affidavit of truth, we're going to be invoicing them, giving them one more time to settle. If they're not willing to comply and settle through there, then the next steps will simply be arbitration. We already gave them, the chance of, we've already put them on notice, of letting it be known. And outside of that, we've been disputing with the consumer reporting agencies that account and the charge off and the reporting of it, to further show the inaccuracy of it. Once it's been removed, that'll also help the case of getting the remedy with the dealership, with the financial institution, etc. So, there's a couple different companies we're looking to go get remedy for in this situation. So definitely going to keep you guys up to par. Do you know how to do taxes properly? I'm aware of it, but it's not something that I do or a service we provide. But, we are looking to actually add that on to our services here in the next year or two. But right now we're just, focusing on our clients and what we have at hand right now. My guy Jay Dins, Gotti, what's shaking God? I'm literally in process with Santander. Peace, love, and the power to the fam. 100% all power to each and every single one of you guys tuned in here. Because that power is within us, family. So all power to each and every single one of you guys, because it's within you. You just got to see it. You got to understand that the power you see maybe in me or in any other individual you're learning from, that same power is a reflection of what's within you as well too, family. So we're all just reflections of one another. Once you understand that we're all interconnected, like a web, like a spider web. There's many American Indian tribes that have that web that resemble, us in this life, and how everything is literally connected, and we are connected to everything, truly, family. At the smallest, bit of particle, we're connected all, universally. So outside of that, family, and just going into the remedy, so we went through and talked about the remedy and the FCRA. I gotta finish up because my phone's dying as well too, and I want to keep this live. We got the FDCPA as well too, and that the remedy within the FDCPA, and that's all dealing with debt collectors. So that's financial institutions, that's any debt collector reaching out to you. That's all going to be 15 USC 1692, and the remedy within there is 1692K. So 15 USC 1692K is where we'll find that remedy. Now within Truth in Lending, it's 15 USC 1640 and 1611. 1640 is double the finance charge, rather than it being $1,000. 1692K is also $1,000 or any actual damage. So just like we talked about in the FCRA. Now the difference, and I always like to put emphasis upon this, between Truth in Lending is it's double the finance charge. It's not just $1,000 per inquiry, but it's double the finance charge. People out here are funny. People out here are funny, yo. So double the finance charge, Truth in Lending, 15 USC 1640. 1611 is holding them criminally liable. Also in the FCRA, it's not just 1681N, 1681Q, 1681O, and 1681O and Q, O and Q, and I want to say R as well. 15 USC 1681N, 15 USC 1681Q, and O. And those are the only ones though in the FCRA. But you know, all in all, with that being said, the places we want to go, the proper addresses, look on ADR.org. On ADR.org, you're always going to get the proper address, you know, to send to their legal team. We want to be reaching out and communicating with the proper, you know, department above all else. As we've done that, as we've communicated and found the address through ADR.org or through the arbitration agreement. And that's why it's important, before you do any of this, to read the arbitration agreement. They tell you if there's any claims, any disagreement, anything that you feel it is inaccurate or unfair, you know, we'll go through the arbitration process. But the thing is, why go through arbitration and have them pay tens of thousands of dollars? And even speaking on their end, why would I do that when we're talking about a debt that's only $1,000, a debt that's only a couple $1,000s, when we can simply, you know, settle the debt, we can pay them out a couple $1,000s rather than going through the process, and then on top of the process having to pay them these damages that they're looking to get done as well too. That's why they will, you know, settle oftentimes. That's why they'll, you know, they will gladly pay the check in which, you know, they've received more than enough funds on. So, you know, because once again, we got to understand how many times they've been credited. Right, continue dropping if you guys are just tuning in, what city you guys are tuning in from. Drop a like if you guys are just tuning into the live stream. The city, and why I always, you know, just stress the importance of such is so, one, we could build communities out there. You guys all can connect. Make sure you guys are a part of the Discord that we have. In the Discord community, we're building and growing daily. If you're a part of the university, we have a Telegram, you know, that I just collabed with the mentorship. So the Telegram with the mentorship and the university, a lot of information, a lot of insight in there. So I'd highly recommend going through there. But that's everything in terms of today's call, family. The biggest thing, you know, learn how to draft up pre-arbitration letters. Pre-arbitration letters will take you, you know, further than you could, you know, imagine. I promise you. Learn how to draft up an invoice. And if you guys aren't aware and need that step-by-step process, like, you know, that I'd have to be in front of my computer all day, every day, streaming, showing you guys on OBS, you know, how to go about all of this. But the thing is, I don't have the time to do that. I mean, I'm constantly on the go. As you guys see, that's why I've hired a team as well too, to help me operate our businesses and all of the services that we have, communicate with you guys as well too. You know, through the 305 number, it's not always going to be me texting back to you guys. It will be my team as well too. Anything that's stated though and that's important, they'll make sure to relay it to me. So I do want to put emphasis upon that as well too. If you guys are ever looking to get on a call with me, you know, it does cost for my time, 30 minutes of my time. You know, we can get any process done. We can hop on a Zoom. I'll show you step by step, etc. It's $100 for that. You know, you were talking about processes that will save you guys thousands to tens of thousands of dollars, right? So that's just one thing. Wanted to put, you know, make very clear. And then, yeah, that's everything for today, family. We'll continue showing you guys the views. We got Paramount, California. I love to see all the cities. Just love to see the community, where everybody's at, where everybody's located within the mob. But you guys all take care. I'll see you all at the top, as always, family. Because the bottom is...